What's up, fam? Today the tech wizard Kai and I are going to be building the ultimate live streaming PC. Let's get to it. Alright, so this is what we're going to be installing today. Kai, you want to go over all this stuff that we got here?
So of course we start with the peripherals. Stream Deck, all the macro buttons you want, all the images you could ever want to put on them. Here we have our little, it's not quite a capture card, it's more of an HDMI input card because there's no storage on it. Here we have a MINISFORUM BD895 ISE. Of course we have our NVMe storage, 1 terabyte. Hard to go wrong with it, especially when it's a good deal. We have 32 gigabytes of RAM. This is worth more than the rest of the computer. The power.
I got my knockoff Mac cheese grater right here. And by the way, guys, I'll be leaving links in the description for all this stuff that we purchased here. So if you guys want to get your hands on this, feel free to look at the description area.
So here we have the laptop style CMOS battery where it's got the plug. Over here we have the integrated heatsink. It uses SODIMM DDR5. We do have a single PCIe Express PCIe 5. 2 NVMe storage drives, both running on the PCIe bus. It looks like we have another mini PCIe right there. That wasn't on any of the listings. Fun. With 3 options for output, we have HDMI, DisplayPort, or USB-C Display Alt USB 4, so it will work with Thunderbolt 3 devices. All right, now with these cases, you gotta be very careful. You just gotta kind of get in there and take it off.
Just like that.
We're gonna start by putting a fan on the cooler. That way we don't cook the CPU. There's 2 ways RAM will face the slot. Label inwards towards the CPU so it's less visible, or it will line up with this little clippy interference thing with the cutout. Want to make sure you open these clips up, stick it in, then it's going to take more force than anyone's really comfortable, but just let it click. Here's our fan bracket. Of course, with all home PCs, a little bit of DIY is necessary. Of course, this one also has a resistance mechanism, so it will stop at a certain tension so you don't strip out the screws. All right, and then this is a habit, but when you're tightening things, I tend to always do it in some form of a crisscross or star pattern. All right, so on this board, they're a little finicky. And you press it in, and there you go. No screws required. Goes into this slot. And then this goes over it to hold it in place. We're not gonna do that final part yet. Lock washer goes on the thing, sandwiched between the thing and the back plate. Another more different lock washer goes on. Then we have the nut. This is a finicky part.
We gotta place our fans, our intake fans, onto this lower bracket that will be mounted to the bottom of the case.
So how this specific case works, they have a hard drive cage that's used to hold the power supply. So we take this thing here and put it in that thing there, and all right, we turn the CPU or PSU on. Smart Zero fan, go ahead and leave that on. And this can get tucked up away where it belongs. All of these can get tucked away and routed.
And yeah, this case might be a little overkill for what we're doing here. So I really like how we have all this extra area back here for us to cable manage.
Now listen for the click.
There it is.
I don't think we'll go through and swap out these fans, so instead of using Velcro, I'm going to use the free zip ties that Thermaltake gave us. Get it all nice and cleanly loop-de-looed. And we don't have to cinch it down, we just want it to be organized. And the reason I'm going through and putting these cables in these channels instead of zip tying them straight to the little ears, I really don't want to accidentally crimp the cables and make a short. Alakazam, Alakablast, make this computer go fast, I don't know. It's alive!
Now the fun part, we gotta load Windows.
Save and exit.
There it is. The beast is alive. So we're gonna let this load the Windows. I'm sure you don't want to see this slow process. And then we'll cut back in as soon as we get this ready to go and get it installed on our soldering station for our live streams. All right, so we just finished up our first PC build.
Not my first. First here, though.
I'm lying. It's actually my second. I've done this once before back in college. Back in 1990.
Oh, they were still using PCIe,
99,
not even PCIe.
2000, yeah, we're using all kinds of crazy old stuff. But let me show you guys are finished. So we're going to be able to have our nice live stream. This capture card is actually working very well. I'm satisfied with how quick it was, easy to install, thanks to Kai. And you know what? We just need to do our final reveal. Let's do the plastic. And here we have it. Here's the final PC. Since this is all new here, we still have a little bit of troubleshooting we got to do. So looks like we're gonna have to finish troubleshooting this capture card, make sure that we can get our live streams going. But overall, I'm very happy. We're signing out.
Check it again in 2 months to see how much he hates it.